choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous.
We like being able to make choices, sometimes.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 video game decisions you're getting wrong either way.
Shoot me. I can't take it anymore.
For this list, we'll be taking a look at some of those moments in video games that give us a red or a blue pill and make us wonder, do we really have to take either?
And the next day, they'll come rushing at you, pumped full of drugs and not stopping until you or they are dead.
These are the choices that, no matter what we picked, made us screw someone over, or several someones, or the entire world, or even ourselves. However, we never screw our Mojoholics over, so just to be safe, here is a spoiler warning because we are on the spoiler train to Spoiler Town.
What? What is that?
Number 10, the Vault Dwellers or the Crops, Fallout New Vegas.
Something or someone has been chewing on the coyote tobacco again.
Normally, in Fallout games, you know you've made the right decision by karma points. That's not the case with our number 10 pick.
Well, crops aren't doing so well. I'm thinking it might be something in the water.
Vault 34 has a radiation leak that's killing crops. The solution, of course, is to stop said leak, until you discover that there's a group of people trapped in an unreachable part of the vault.
Personally, I think they're just incompetent and making excuses.
If you disable the reactor, you save the crops, but doom the trapped people. If you reroute the power to those people, they'll escape, but the radiation will continue to kill the crops. Either way, a group of people will suffer thanks to the choice you make. Number 9, World Domination ×3, Deus Ex.
This time, we will do it right. And who are we? Who are we really?
It's clear who the bad guy is in this story. It's you. Well, we know that on paper it's Bob Page, since he wants to merge with the Helios AI and become a god of sorts.
Lynette's going black! JC!
You have to decide how to stop him. Unfortunately, each choice leads to you essentially dooming the world. You can either send the world into a second Dark Age, kill Page and bring the Illuminati back into power, or merge with Helio yourself to rule the world.
Many live in darkness that must be shown the way. For it is becoming a new day.
At least in Human Revolution, you only have to decide on an upgrade, which causes problems in gameplay either way. Whoops.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch.
Number 8, the doctors or your girlfriend. Infamous.
All my powers, and I couldn't do a thing.
In door number 1, we have a group of doctors who can stop the plague that's spreading across the city. In door number 2, we have the love of your life. Which do you choose?
Which is more important, Cole? The life of one or the lives of many?
In Cole McGrath's case, it doesn't matter because he's gonna lose his girlfriend Trish no matter who he tries to save. Did we mention that Trish, beforehand, is at odds with Cole because she blames him for her sister's death?
Tick-tock, tick-tock. The final bomb is counting down.
The only comforting thought, we guess, is that Trish will declare her love for you before she dies if you have good karma throughout your gameplay.
For a second, she sprung to life, just long enough to say that she was proud of me for what I'd become. Proud that I was helping people with my powers, and that she loved me for it.
Number 7, Roman or Kate. Grand Theft Auto 4. In a series where you can pay a prostitute for sex or kill her and keep the money, GTA isn't really known for its moral dilemmas. So it was kind of a surprise to face a tough decision that would get someone close to us killed. Nico can either take Roman's peaceful advice and not kill the Russian mobster Dmitri, or he can take Kate's advice and kill him. Here's the twist though. The person you signed with is the one who dies on Roman's wedding day. You either lose your cousin at his wedding, or you lose your possible love interest after the ceremony. Fun stuff.
You may kiss the bride.
Number 6. Won't somebody think of the doggy? Fable 2.
Why? Why must you interfere?
Some games decide your ending based on the choices you've already made throughout your adventure. Fable 2 is more blunt than that.
The spire has awakened, and it still has the power to grant one wish. Yours.
At the end of the game, you're presented with 3 cards. Sacrifice, which saves thousands, your family not included. Love, which saves your family and of course your dog, but those thousands of people remain dead. And then there's wealth, which leaves you feeling like an asshole as family and civilians alike remain dead for 1 million gold pieces. Hey, at least that's more of a guarantee than the Powerball, am I right?
What will you choose?
Honestly, isn't the dog the most important thing to bring back? He dies for you, so shouldn't you do the same?
I can hardly bear thinking about it. To sacrifice him myself? No.
Number 5, Mages or Templars, Dragon Age 2.
Maker have mercy.
Mages or Templars, magic or strength. Whichever side you pick will affect the direction the story takes, and there's no clear-cut answer on to which side is good and which is evil.
Sometimes a limb must be amputated to save a life. Unpleasant, but necessary.
This means no matter which side you pick, you're pretty much guaranteed to have a moment where you wish you would have gone the different route. Not only does your decision affect the story, but it affects your stats during your playthrough because each side offers something different gameplay-wise. In the end, it might be easier to play the game twice, but then again, which side to start off with?
The irony is that until this very moment, I have never used blood magic.
Number 4, the Golden Butterfly Case, L.A. Noire.
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street.
As Detective Cole Phelps, it can sometimes feel like you're the only good cop left in all of 1940s Los Angeles as you try to solve various cases.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself.
Take this case, for instance. You've got 2 suspects, Hugo Mahler, the victim's abusive husband, and Eli Rooney, a suspected pedophile.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean?
While most of the evidence points to Hugo, it's clear that the department wants you to put Eli behind bars. So, do you go with your gut or make the department happy?
Even if he didn't do it? Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? It needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
It doesn't really matter. You find out that later, neither man did it. So enjoy locking up an innocent man. Well, somewhat innocent since both men are terrible people. Justice is dead, folks.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury.
Number 3, Ashley or Caden, Mass Effect.
Can you hold them off? There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here.
By now, we all know that the Mass Effect franchise is a space opera full of difficult decisions to make. But back in 2007, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into.
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
Case in point, the Vermeer assault. More specifically, Ashley and Caden. You can only save one of them before the bomb goes off, and they both insist that you save the other person.
It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that! We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Your decision not only affects the game, especially if you pursued a romance with either one, but it affects the series as a whole, since your save data can be carried over to the next game in the series.
I'm sorry, Ash. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Number 2, your final fate. Spec Ops: The Line.
You did this. No, you did.
There are some absolutely brutal images you have to face while playing this game, such as using white phosphorus on, unbeknownst to you, a group of innocent civilians.
It hurts, doesn't it?
As tragic as that is, you don't really have a choice in that scenario. Something you do get a choice in, however, is the game's dismal endings.
Lucky you.
After discovering that the game's antagonist was all in your head, which, by the way, leaves you at fault for all the bad shit you just did, you can either A, kill yourself, live a shell-shocked life, be killed by your patrol, or kill off your patrol and say that you're welcoming them to Dubai. Choose wisely.
Gentlemen, welcome to Dubai.
Before we get to our number 1 pick, we have no choice but to reveal these honorable mentions.
You eat babies.
If you say so, humans.
I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me?
Then when the handoff's complete, that guy, you or me, is gonna put a bullet into his own head. I do both jobs myself, but there's not enough time.
Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this.
Number 1, Lee's Fate, The Walking Dead Season 1.
You're strong, Clem. You can do anything.
Everything about this decision sucks, plain and simple.
Please. Please don't be one of them.
It's bad enough that you have to die, but you have to tell a child whether or not she should shoot you or leave you to turn into a walker yourself.
You have to shoot me, honey.
Please, no.
You get to see her break down over the decision because she's already been through enough. And this is yet another person in her life that she has to lose.
You have to be careful about that. It'll consume you.
Not only is her response heartbreaking, but Lee's calmness for her sake is gut-wrenching. We like having choices in our video games, but this one may have been too much to handle. We're so sorry, Clem.
I can do it. I can.
Do you agree with our list?
I know the truth is hard to hear, Walker.
Which video game decisions made you feel bad no matter what you chose? For more top 10s published every day, make the easy choice and subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.